Zero Suit Samus from Dylan and Lucario from Vivi. So
Okay.
yeah, Vivi.
All right.
Kind of the tri-state resident Lucario. There's, of course, not many of them around, and not many have a lot of faith in the character until we saw Armadillo start to make some waves, especially in that Smash World Tour. But Vivi's
for sure. Yeah, I mean,
Vivi's been doing it for a while in New York. Let's see if he's a little bit out of practice.
yeah, man, bringing up Armadillo. I mean, he definitely tug at some heartstrings there as as some people feel stole that spot away from Ned. But you know what? Ned's doing just fine. He just got second place at Infinity Con, the first big event offline, you know, back from the pandemic and everything. So, but outside of that, let's see what Vivi's able to do here. It's going to be interesting to see how all plays out. And there we go, man. Some great combos from the ZSS trying to get things started here. Oh, no. Woo! You could have just ended it with a boost kick.
Yeah, I mean, kind of an overzealous stuff, but Dylan kind of known for losing a little bit of trust in some of DSS's more inconsistent options. Boost kick potentially being one of them, especially with how floaty Lucario can be. That is
Right.
That side B not going to quite do it, and these back. I love the crouch, but the roll in was absolutely scattered and will close it out that time. Lucario certainly not the heaviest. He's about wolf weight, so it's susceptible to some of ZSS's more grounded tools, particularly with how aerial base he can play. And keeping up with Zero Suit is a task for any character, even one as quick on his feet as Lucario can be.
Yeah, ZSS is definitely all over the place, especially for the more aggressive ZSSs. Like, I don't know, there's just something about them. It's like they wake up, they pound like 10 energy drinks, and then they just go ham as best they can. It's I don't know, it's really interesting to see how they operate. But so far, it's looking very, very good here. Oh, wait, there goes the stock. Gonna get that force palm. Great stuff.
Yeah, just the quick down out of shield, make you respect it, especially with how much aura Vivi is starting to play with. He's well past the 65% threshold, which means Lucario's now only boosting in power instead of reducing the reduction. And 106, this is a pretty healthy amount of aura. Zero Suit Samus can have a little bit of trouble like finding stocks as long as you stay aware of some of her more obvious setups. And Vivi seems very, very comfortable just calling out some of these jumps with aura spheres and neutral airs and that back air. You're starting to look at death percent.
Yeah, I mean, especially at 106 with the Lucario here. I mean, that's definitely a lot of damage to be starting to pack on. I mean, not only do you have a little bit of that rage, but that aura just builds up as well. It's a really lethal combo, man. I mean, I know the joke is Lucario doesn't start playing the game until they're like at 125%, and then they can really start doing some stuff. Oh, no, they weren't able to get the follow-up. They definitely got the... Oh, no! You worked so hard just to get buried. For what? For what?
Buried on the platform, too. That's just... so unfortunate. I mean, you saw him holding shield, drop it at just the right time, like a perfect storm of disaster, and he's back at zero.
Yeah, I mean, the good news is that when you do go down, with a lead like this, you do get some of your aura a little bit faster. And oh my goodness, is this Smash 4? There's so many up airs. I mean, I know the joke's old, but that was a lot of up airs in a row. We haven't seen that in a hot minute.
Yeah, just really solid reset. Oh, not again. He got caught in his dash, but the frame 4 downer keeps him out of trouble. This won't do it. Yeah, aerial whip, aerial side B is not nearly as strong as the grounded variant. He manages to just calmly roll back on. Okay, like getting by with that alone was certainly risky. But now this is certainly danger mode.
Yeah, this is going to be a little interesting to see how this plays out. If Lucario's able to take this stock here, it could it's kind of even at that point. I mean, that's a lot of rage. There's a lot of aura being built up. Like, look how big that aura sphere is. Going to be able to take out that second stock. Man, looking pretty good. This is a dangerous spot to be in if you're the ZSS.
Yeah, that shield is getting mighty low, too. You're not really always worried about the shield break potential, but you always have to be wary of how much you can block, especially against these flip jumps that Dylan has been going for pretty reliably. A frame 1 jab is certainly something you can take, and that's, confident out of shield punish.
Wow. It's definitely a little bit scary there, but you know what? They bunkered down. They didn't let the situation get to them too bad, because it is one of those situations, again, Lucario starts getting all that rage and aura on, like, the final stock. It takes, like, a couple hits and maybe a really good forward smash read, and all of a sudden your stock's gone. But you know what? They didn't let that bother them. They cleaned it up exactly how they needed to. It's exactly what you need, man. It's good stuff all around.
Yeah, and it's certainly a bit taxing to try and play this matchup sometimes as Lucario, because you're constantly worried about how to actively use Aura in an effective manner. Aura Sphere is certainly really good, but when ZSS is constantly flipping and jumping all over the place, some of your linear options get kind of stuffed, and you're forced to try and challenge Zero Suit in the air. Like,
right.
Lucario's fair. Frame 6, it's not bad, but you know, it's a task of trying to go rising aerial v rising aerial against Zero Suit, which isn't always going to work out for the best.
Right. It's just a matter of just finding your spot, you know, picking your options carefully. I mean, it definitely was a very even game. That's not going to be stock right there. Going to miss that. Not going to be able to get the boost kick out fast enough. Great mash, honestly, from Vivi. But, ooh, okay, could have been a dangerous spot there as well. And there you go. Starting to get some of the offensive options going on here. You got a little bit of aura popping out. See if Vivi can get something going.
Yeah, the Aura Sphere into the down air. That's a pretty stable confirm. And now you're starting to chill a little bit. Just flip jumping straight past, not even trying to challenge.
They want this down smash, man. Dylan's working hard for it.
God, that's so spooky, but Vivi's doing the right thing a lot of times, just rolling out of danger. But you have to be certainly scared of how many times Vivi has been rolling around, and it only takes one for Dylan to catch on to that. But that'll close out the stock. Just Aura Sphere into up air. You're DIing in up air, true combo.
Yeah, man, that was actually really nice. They're noticing. I mean, ZSSs do tend to like to jump off the ledge. I mean, they've got a plethora of options that kind of helps them, you know, do whatever they want. I mean, flip kick definitely being a big part there. So just good stuff from Vivi, recognizing the option that was going to be taken, getting that Aura Sphere, closing out that stock with the up air. I mean, and the thing is like at 127 too, they gotta, like, Dylan's got to close out this stock, because it's just going to be a lot of damage piling on here if Vivi's not stopped immediately.
Yeah, we're kind of seeing the
down
inverse
smash again.
Or the inverse of the of game one, where Vivi is now just kind of using his own mobility to freak out. He almost exploded at 60. Oh, that's.
I mean, that was the potential fear of game one if Dylan didn't close it out as fast as they did, because of the fact that, like, a forward smash, like a good read on a forward smash from Lucario at like this percentage. Oh my God, that's not gonna kill, but it sure is getting close. Dylan's in a lot of trouble, man.
Yeah, these Aura Sphere charges are proving just like so devastating. The amount of mix-ups that Lucario has over him, even just jumping to toss it, baiting out the jump out of shield, and now he's at 145, looking for an air dodge read with the backer, but he is, like, Vivi's straight chilling right now with all of this aura, and not even, well, about 50% away from max, and he's still doing 40 out of a two-piece combo.
I mean, that's just the power of aura, as Lucario likes to say. But 159, man, still not dying. Look at Dylan was going out so far. He wanted to close the stock out so bad. But you know what? This is also just the adaptation going from game one. You know, when Lucario starts to get his pieces going. Oh, my God. Talk about a piece right there. You got a back air to close out that game, too. What a response, man. A 3-stock to close it out? That's tough. That's real tough. 59%, right? Ugh.
Lucario's back air certainly has been known to take a couple names in its day. Not even nearly as powerful as it was in Smash 4 or even in Brawl, but it is still a devastating force, especially when you tack on the Rage on top of it. Ooh, it's going to start killing a lighter character like Zero Suit every day of the week at low percents like that.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, this is going to be interesting to see how this game 3 plays out. I mean, we saw a really even performance for the most part, but Dylan came out on top in that game 1. Now, the problem is that even when that happens, if game 2 is a 3-stock and your opponent's favorite, you gotta be shaking a little bit. You gotta be a little bit nervous. We'll see what Dylan's made of in just a bit. Like, I've got faith that they're able to turn this around, but that was a tough game 2.
All right, it looks like some stage deliberation, making sure that small battlefield legal, which, fun fact, it is. So that is the choice for Dylan, and not necessarily one of the more counterpick heavy stages that that Zero Suit can go to, but with the proper bans, they're going to a relatively neutral zone. And I think the best part about this for Dylan is that you're not giving Vivi much room to, like, disengage. Like some of the tools that he was using were prominently like these dash back Aura Sphere charges to make Dylan either take to the air or not approach at all. Not as much room to do that, which means all the powerful for Zero Suit there, a quick and intense disjoint.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, you're absolutely right, though. I mean, like, Lucario isn't exactly the fastest character, and when you've got, like, an aggro ZSS, like, it almost feels like they're able to chase you down, like, any stage. Like, you could go to the training mode stage, right? And it feels like ZSS could just chase you down anywhere there. So now you bring him, like, to a small stage like this. It's going to be interesting to see how Vivi can, like, really find their way around it. Right now, it's not looking too bad. It's fairly even. And after a couple hits, maybe, okay, never mind. Gonna be careful, find a way around that, but they're gonna lose a stock immediately right there. Oh my goodness, Vivi, this is getting dangerous for Dylan, man. He's gotta find an answer fast. Like, fast.
Falling fair into back air. Not one that you see every day. Most of the time, Lucario's fair is seen as a rising tool, but hey, for a character with as a not very explored metagame, I'll put it, he needs everything that he can get going for him. And hey, combos into back air is certainly a good one. Oh, F smash out of hit stun for Dylan. I mean, you can start swinging those Hail Mary options because stocks need to start flying soon. And Vivi's been doing a fantastic job at playing evasive and timing his air dodges so beautifully.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely... This is where it gets tough. We just saw this not too long ago where Vivi was holding on to this first stock with so much percentage too. Like, look at this. Oh my goodness. If one doesn't do it, try again. A second Aura Sphere going to clean up that second stock. And man, Dylan is in a lot of trouble. Like, yeah, they could close out this stock here very quickly, but man, 158. I mean, and you got 2 stocks you got to get through. Oh, I don't know how I feel about this one, man.
Again, it's looking like it's just getting tougher and tougher. That up smash was a really smart idea. Just dash under, try and scoop the constantly airborne Vivi. I mean, look how far he's drifting with these full hops. And now you're really in a good spot to make a comeback. Lucario at 0% has some decent combos, but isn't looking to kill reliably without a hard read on a smash attack or a back air. And even then, it won't start killing till significantly later. So you've got the time to form a game plan if you feel so inclined, or try to take a stock and condition Vivi to perhaps spot dodge a ledge so you can look for one of these falling nairs.
Right. So part of the benefit here, is that you're able to, like, even though you're behind the game against Lucario kind of builds up aura a little bit slower here, right? So ZSS is definitely capable of cheesing out a stock, I guess. You know, getting a nice little follow-up, maybe into a flip kick spike to absolutely blow up the stock, and then essentially it's an even game from there. But right now, man, Vivi just keeps finding those hits. That up smash probably would have closed it all out.
Yeah, it's getting really close, and this is the kind of Lucario game plan where you gain so much off of aura, and he does have a fair bit right now, despite the negative bonus from being a stock up. But it's like, you're now going to start struggling to find that kill, and you don't want to be. You can start playing to this timer a little bit. You've got 3 minutes to work with, and you've got a whiffed grab to snipe out. Still won't do it, but it's big punishes like that are going to be few and far between, and you can't get overzealous. Yet another down air. Okay, that's been so clutch for Vivi.
Yeah, man, that was a really unfortunate situation for Dylan. But okay, we'll find a way to take the stock. 144, this is definitely a little bit of trouble. Now, the good news is that Lucario loses a lot of kill power here. Now, back air, still really good. But, like, you don't have to worry about it too much. I believe it's a little bit smaller, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll see what happens, man. I mean, Dylan's in a pretty solid spot. If you can actually find a way to put him off stage, you could very well get that flip kick spike. But, I mean, good luck, man. You're at 144. I don't know how I feel about this one.
Oh, we saw the startup on the force palm, but the spot dodge into up tilt was exactly what got Dylan out of that. And now 77, you're not out of the danger zone quite yet if you're Vivi. This is getting pretty tense. You're kind of subject to a couple of raw kill moves if you're not safe enough.
There we go, throwing one Aura Sphere just to put a little bit of pressure on. And yeah, man, it's a lot of, like, them trying to bait each other out here. Like, you can see these Aura Sphere wave bounces. Oh, no, that's not going to be it, is it? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. Dylan finds a way with the reverse 3-stock. What an absolute nightmare for Vivi.
Just one missed tech. And it's one of those moments that Vivi had been avoiding so, like, pertinently throughout the entirety of Game 1 and Game 2. Like, when he would get clipped by something like Zaire or something like Rising Fair, he would air dodge away. He'll take any punish, even on a directional air dodge, but he's not going to risk getting caught in a tech situation against Zero Suit Samus until it mattered most. And with that extra little bit of rage, and Lucario's relatively lightweight, yeah, boost kick will be killing.